The guy who left his girlfriend because he found she got gangbanged before being together was absolutely justified. This image was making the rounds a few months ago. A screenshot of a 4chan thread where the guy said he broke up with his girlfriend of 4 years after he found out she participated in a gangbang, and admitted she loved it. The image went viral in a lot of FB pages and a bunch of people were in outrage about how the misogynist broke the girl's heart. These people have a mindset where there is no middle ground, ever. It's all black or white. So with this mindset, these people started calling him misogynist because apparently he's a hypocrite. He probably had sex with a lot of girls too. LOL, he wanted a virgin, as if having sex with 4 people was the same as having sex with 4 people at the same time. A lot were also saying that LOL, well, he must be really boring in bed. Probably only does missionary. Why keep a man like that? Again, as if not wanting to participate in a gangbang means that you only have sex in missionary. His position was justified. A gangbang is easily an extreme in terms of sexual acts, and for a lot of people it can be a sign that you either have really poor restraint, judgment skills, and that you're potentially more likely to cheat. The guy isn't a prude for not liking the idea of his girlfriend riding 4 cocks at once, and neither does it indicates that he only enjoys the most vanilla of sex. It's just another case of if it's not black it's white mindset. Thought this was about this relationship advice post, https://www. reddit.com/r/comment/fiop2lj/fiance30m_out_out_about_my28f_college_days/utm_medium=android_source=share. Okay, what about this? He has certain standards for dating and sexual relationships, and she has different ones. They don't agree, he decides to not continue the relationship. What is the harm in that? Not every single relationship has to work out. You are allowed to break up with literally anyone for literally any reason you see fit. If those reasons are shit, don't expect you'll find someone else again anytime soon. But a relationship is a two-way street and either side should be free to duck out for any reason if it's compromising them. Was it this pic? https://preview. Red. It/OC3GPL0MZF841. PNG, width equals 720 and auto equals WEP and S equals 6FFF0216AC880D95A5F27F9F67-6F0D8F5B8. Damn, I really didn't think this was unpopular, but judging from the comments apparently it is. I don't know a single guy who has had sex with 4 women at the same time, but if I did I certainly wouldn't want to date him. And I'm sure many women would feel the same. Edit. It's actually pretty interesting how this has prompted very passionate responses from both sides of this. Many things that have made me think about the different perspectives. There are no standards, or a threshold, or any requirement to have a reason at all to break up with someone. If someone wants out they should do so. If someone is uncomfortable then the arrangement is failing to provide them with basic intention of a relationship. If there is a reason, other people are free to decide whether they believe it warrants the separation. And you are stating your opinion. That said, I don't know how I feel about this one personally. I'm not certain I would be able to be okay with it if I were in his position. I'm inclined to think it would stick with me and keep me from contributing or reciprocating fairly in the relationship. Were I told at the onset of the relationship I would definitely receive it better and likely get past it relatively easy. Women are as free to explore and indulge their sexuality as men. But I always valued an early, relatively frank discussion about partners, experiences, and preferences. In this instance, if she loved it as you said, I would struggle to be fine with the fact she didn't consider that worthy of mentioning. In my experience a 5-person session is pretty rare and definitely noteworthy. But there's too many other unknown factors that should be considered before judgment. For example, how comfortable did they make one another early on to allow them to have a healthy discussion? Did she really like him but perceive that if she had told him earlier on that she would be made to feel ashamed or that he might automatically deny the two of them the possibility of a relationship? Too many variables. I'm no expert at relationships, but I never take 4chan or Reddit seriously when it comes to stuff like that. The biggest red flag would be if this was part of a pattern of risk-taking behavior. Some people, as a result of having a disinhibition personality disorder, seek out extremely risky behavior that can cross over into the dangerous. Unprotected sex, excess use of alcohol and dangerous drugs are but a few such behaviors. In that regard, the gangbang itself shouldn't be dispositive, but instead a behavior to be viewed in the broader context of their personality. Of course he can break up with someone, it's his decision. YTF would anyone care about his decision to end his relationship? Relationships are at will. You shouldn't have to justify ending them. I think it's a deal breaker because she waited 4 years to tell him. I really don't agree with Op's position of more likely to cheat, less restrained, etc. I do think it's okay that they broke up though. I highly doubt this event is the only reason a 4-year relationship ended. The only justification needed is they both had different expectations of the relationship. For not liking the idea of his girlfriend riding 4 cocks at once. What's not to like with the mental image of someone riding a bunch of chickens into battle? His position was justified. A gangbang is easily an extreme in terms of sexual acts, and for a lot of people it can be a sign that you either have really poor restraint, judgment skills, and that you're potentially more likely to cheat. This is obviously bullshit. What's funny is that the honest reaction, "it grosses me out," would be a valid one. You don't have to make up slanderous justifications. It's okay to break up with someone if thinking about their past icks you out. It just means you aren't a good fit. If he's not comfortable with it, then he had the right to end the relationship. Plenty of women don't want to be with men who were very promiscuous either. I'm sure it hurt the girl, but the guy has a right to make that decision. She should want to be with someone who isn't bothered by her lady. Him ending the relationship is better than him quietly resenting her. It's time for another round of why would anyone possibly ever dislike anything another person has done sexually. How utterly flabbergasting and unacceptable. This probably didn't even happen. People can't seem to grasp that there are certain things a partner can do sexually that is an immediate turn off. Who are we to tell someone what they should or shouldn't do in terms of dating and romance? That's childish. She is allowed to be gangbanged all she wants, and he is allowed to want nothing to do with her because of it. Ugh. Everyone agrees with the fact that it was the guy's right to do whatever he wanted. It's not been disputed at all. You can't just use the words "statistically speaking" and then follow it up with a whole lot of personal biases and hypotheticals that have nothing to do with the original statement. They serve no purpose here, given that this opinion isn't really unpopular in the first place.